Hi Kiwi! Alright, we are back at Hades, and I'm going to be running... I think I really could use a casual run, so I'm going to run the Bow of Hera, honestly. I want a trip down memory lane with my favorite weapon. We're going to max it out. We're going to have a real easy run. I say without knowing better. We'll run the Aphrodite Keepsake to guarantee myself the... guarantee me her attack or her cast, which I'll load into the bow and massively increase our damage. And then we already have enough heat to get to 4 heat, so I think I'll just leave it at that. 2 extreme measures, 1 jury summons, should be plenty.
Well, time to go get killed again.
We haven't died in a while, Zagreus. We've been playing pretty well, unless you're referring to the end of your runs, in which case, yes.
Hi, Aphrodite.
Don't lose heart now, little godling. I won't have you giving up before you get to see me in the flesh among the gardens of Olympus here.
Alright, attack, cast. We'll take the cast for now since it's the higher rarity. And we'll hopefully get a higher rarity attack soon enough. Maybe I should have gone for the attack, but we're fine. But I've just gotten home from visiting my family, and I am rather quite exhausted, so I want something extremely casual. And most people would argue that Hades is anything but casual, because it's a pretty difficult game. But for me, it is my junk food, my pleasure game. Pleasure game sounds wrong. It is my comfort food. Poseidon. Do I want Poseidon? I guess I could take his call. I forget what his duo with Aphrodite is like, but let's take him. Let's see what Poseidon brings. Taking his attack might not be a terrible option, honestly.
Why, I could have sworn you made it to the surface recently, and yet you're all the way back there again. Must be some sort of terrible monstrosity preventing your way out.
My own mortality is the terrible monstrosity. We'll just take Sunken Treasure, honestly.
Young.
Take those meta progression goodies. Nothing else that I particularly want from that. I was considering taking a special, that way we can work on getting Aphrodite and Poseidon duo. But honestly, maybe not necessary. Probably a little bit overkill. Having Poseidon in this run doesn't make too much a difference, but I feel like if I'm going to take anything from him, I'm going to aim for his call, I think. I could deal okay with his dash as well, but honestly, if we get Artemis dash is what we want. Alright, getting a palm on our cast will make our cast deal even more damage, so I'm up for that. Yep, I didn't hold it long enough, so I got hit. Oops. But just look at our damage. I'm going to say that every time, but it really is true how strong the Hera bow feels to play. See this guy's HP? Now you don't. Like, it almost one-shot a fully armored higher level enemy on this floor. Like, cannot overstate how strong this weapon is. And that's what's going to make it a nice, easy, casual run. I think I was going to run the aspect of Nemesis on the sword, which also is a pretty easy run, but I mean, the difference between...
Look who. So how do you like the surface, hey, Prince Ed? Now that you've finally had a chance to see it for yourself. Not too bad, I hope.
The difference between a casual run with a ranged build and a casual run with a melee build should speak for itself in terms of difficulty.
It takes some getting used to, that's for sure. I'm not sure I'll ever grow completely accustomed to it. Do you miss it, sir?
Oh, you know, I still have almost everything that matters, and the rest, it makes for precious memories I didn't have up there.
Aw. We don't need health. Darkness... We can probably do without the darkness. I'll take the coin because I want this run to pop off.
Then here you go.
And unfortunately, because... Can I give you... I cannot... Oh, I can. There we go.
Why, Prince, you being serious right now? Is that from me?
You deserve better, Sisyphus. This really isn't much, but maybe it'll help you while away the days, nights, whatever time it is.
There we go. I want to be friends with Boldy as soon as possible. And it looks like we're getting forced into a Demeter on this run, which is honestly fine.
Supposed to be pretty.
I don't know. I think Kiwi would think this crystal very pretty because of all the skulls on it. Kiwi loves the skull aesthetic. So the reason why I'm dashing before every attack is because it lets me charge up my shot faster. Probably should have given her a nectar.
Someday, my little sprout, you'll gain the surface of your father's realm and see my handiwork. Until such time, I'll come to your aid as I can. It's quite the entertaining pastime, honestly.
Alright, let's see what she gives. Her dash, her call, or her revenge. I think we'll take the dash. Oh wait, but I wanted Artemis's dash. Can I even get Artemis now? So I've got 3 gods in the god pool, so I can get 1 more god. Artemis is probably the one I'm most interested in. If I can get a combo of Artemis and Aphrodite, I'm pretty solid for the rest of the run, I believe. So if I don't want to take her dash, I guess I'll just take Frozen Touch. Or I could take her call. Her call isn't bad. It's just not amazing to me. We'll just take Frozen Touch, I guess. And then it won't get in the way of our build. Maybe I should have taken her call. That way I had a better chance of getting... Oh well. Too late to think about it now. Sorry, my pants tie string, or drawstring, just got caught in my hand somehow with the controller. I rest the controller on my lap when I'm playing, so it had to do with positioning, obviously, but that was weird, and it was interfering with my ability to use my cast, honestly. The other thing I have to remember is that I can actually charge up my cast while charging up my shot.
Now what?
Alright, we'll take the mid shop. Oh, I should have checked that pot and seen if I could have gotten a Chaos Gate. Oh well. That's fine. Athena and a Palm. We'll take the Palm and upgrade our cast again. That's some pretty good extra damage. And what do you have to say? Well said, man. We're getting a lot of minor finds, which aren't ideal, but it's fine. It's kind of expected when you only have so much meta progression on the mirror. We're at the point where we can one-shot these guys with a fully charged bow. That's pretty funny.
Loaded. Crushed.
I get it, because we're using the crush shot. I know that's not why he said that. He said that because we broke a pillar. But still.
Gift.
Okay. A nectar? Okay, we'll take a nectar. I think I got the upgrade that makes this give a random palm level, so maybe we can get 1 more palm on our cast.
Get a break.
We got on Frozen Touch. Darn. And we'll take the shop here and hope for something other than Athena. Would you go away, Athena? I did not ask for your assistance.
Take it.
I don't even really know if I needed that HP. We're pretty strong already.
Hope I didn't keep you waiting, ladies.
Durr. Glad she didn't have much to say. Oh dear, what am I doing? Well, so much for not having taken much damage. This should pop her right into the next phase. Or not. Where are you? There you are. I'm just full-on monkey moding this because I don't need to think. But look, we're already hitting 500s this early into the run.
I'm out.
I still don't think this is my fastest build, though. I think the Spear of Guan Yu did a lot more work, potentially.
I'm empty.
I don't remember for certain, though. But yeah, we'll heal most of this up right after the fight. Whoa! Oh, for a second I thought I died. I dashed right on top of her, so I kind of deserved to, but...
Nice chatting.
That was definitely one of the least clean Tisiphone fights I've had in some time, but... it is fine. Alright, let's take Artemis's arrowhead.
Don't mind me, father.
Oh, you sounded so petty there. We'll take the boon upgrade, because then maybe I can get the better dash strike.
Till next time, Tartarus.
Till next time. Ta-ta for now, Tartarus. Ta-ta. Why is the word for, like, the calcified deposits on your teeth tartar?
Ugh, this heat.
And is it related to tartar sauce? Because those
I won't
things...
back down. Not now or ever.
Those things should always be mutually exclusive and never the same thing, because one is for ingestion, one is ingested against our will and can lead to other issues. Obviously, dental diseases can be pretty severe, especially if you work with animals. You can see some really rotten teeth. If you've ever had a cat or a small dog, you learn to appreciate how prone to dental disease they are, and I have seen some nasty things in my life. Like if you work at a shelter, if you ever work at a shelter and you see some of the things in the older patients there, or the older, not patients, the older cats and dogs there, my goodness, their teeth need help. And unfortunately, so forgive me, I'm not a dentist, so take what I say with maybe not a grain of salt, but like,
Or strength.
I do not think so, boy.
but think about it a little bit more than just saying, oh, this is objectively right. But my goodness, once the periodontal damage is severe enough, the only thing you can do for those teeth is pulling them. And generally speaking, in veterinary medicine, vets don't go replacing teeth. At best, they pull them and say give your pet a soft food diet. The reason why I know so much about this is, in particular, our cat Toppy. When she came to us, was a mouthful of rot. We rescued her from a shelter about, I want to say 4 years ago now, which blows my mind that we've already had Toppy for 4 years now. But anyway, so she had a condition called gingivostomatitis, which apparently is this weird thing where their cats' bodies just decide we don't like teeth and we don't want them anymore. And so it's actually different from dental disease. I don't know if it's an autoimmune disease or not, but it is something that some cats are prone to, especially it seems like
the edge I need.
Let's see, hold special, don't want to hold special. Increase damage nearby or reduce range. So if we got these combined, that would be really good. I think I'll take twin shot for now. Reduces my range, but that's fine. Maybe I should have held out for triple shot and taken the near shot first. We'll take the shop here. But yeah, basically it's this weird condition that cats get where their body just rejects their teeth and they start rotting out of their face. I'm not going to take the mystery boon just because it may not give me Artemis, and then we could have a 5th god in the pool, and I don't want that. We've stacked up enough. We've stacked up enough pomegranates on that cast. So really, what I need to see is an Aphrodite attack boon. That's really what I would benefit the most from at this stage. Any attack boon at this point. But definitely the Aphrodite. I think maybe in hindsight, the Aphrodite attack was the better call. Oh, and you know what? Guaranteed Chaos shows up now, which means I'm going to get Aphrodite offered on the next room.
Good night.
And that means I have to choose, do I want the attack boon that will carry me through the run, or do I want the...
It's Hermes.
Do I want the potential for a really good Chaos
You know,
boon?
my sister Artemis is out looking for you. You should be running into her any chamber now.
Thanks, Hermes. Alright. Gain wealth, gain sturdiness, and dash for almost a whole second. I kind of want the coin, honestly. Yeah, yeah, I want the coin. Alright, Chaos versus Artemis, right? Demeter, and there's Artemis. Unfortunate. I think I have to go for Artemis. I want her dash strike more than I want a Chaos boon. That may not even benefit me. If I get something that ups cast or attack damage, obviously that would be amazing. I just cannot guarantee that that will happen.
Hello, Witch's Circle.
Alright, that's one witch down. Jeez. Just the idea of doubling your damage for no penalty. Well, okay, the reduced range is a pretty sizable penalty, all things considered, but it's really not that big a deal in the grand scheme of things. Okay, Artemis, please give me your dash strike.
Aphrodite reached you first, did she? Sounds exactly like something she'd do. She has a knack for trouble. So let's just stay focused here.
Admittedly, I'll settle for her attack too if it's a high rarity, but we got what we asked for. Or I could go exit wounds. Exit wounds would be pretty funny because 140 damage that comes out of them really fast. That honestly may be more DPS, all things considered. They're going to die in one shot, and it's only going to be relevant on the bosses. The dash strike is objectively better in the long run, I think. Wow. Sisyphus and Eurydice on one run. Wow.
Eurydice, how can you cook so much with all the searing heat around these parts? Has it been magma flooded like this all the time?
The searing heat? I am dead, Your Royal Majesty. Searing's just a cooking technique to me. Don't need to sleep either. I can just keep cooking up a storm. It's not so bad.
So that's interesting. So is that to imply that the dead folk in Asphodel don't actually feel the heat the way that Zagreus does, or like anyone else who is alive would? Interesting. All right, so I feel like it's pretty risky to take Ambrosia Delight because Frozen Touch is going to get leveled up, just you watch, and it's going to be completely useless if it levels up. I don't think it can affect Side Hustle, but I feel like it can. So worst case scenario is we get Frozen Touch and Side Hustle, but realistically speaking, Palm Porridge does us even less because the only thing we gain is on our cast, and I don't really think it'll be great on the Dash Strike, so I'm gonna risk it. Maybe we get Dash Strike and cast. That would be amazing. Wow. Oh, we got both of them. Awesome. Okay, that's a huge DPS up for us. I'll look at the actual numbers later, but it looks like this is the shot before the final boss. All right, now that I have 4 gods in the pool, it doesn't really matter if I take the mystery bucket, so I'll take it.
Oh, truly?
Not into that cast. All right, we'll take Snowburst. That'll make us more reliably get our
That beats the heat.
I forget the name of the ability, but basically the damage increase against multi-status ailmented opponents.
Bone Hydra. Can I call you Bone Hydra? Lerny, maybe? Lerny, I like that.
Lerny the Bone Hydra unlocked. Hooray! Okay, I've been waiting for him to earn his namesake for a while now. And there we go, phase 1 done. Whoop. Somehow did not actually... Wow, look at that HP drop. If I remember to charge up this while at close range to them, it'll pop the chill effect. But look at his HP, it's just gone. Sorry, Lerny, this is rather rude to you, I agree. Alright, which head is next? You are spawning pretty quick. Oops, didn't need to get hit by that. Oh, that's a lot of stuff. Looks like that one got frozen. Or just so severely chilled from getting hit by me. Nope. Ooh, okay.
Oh, damn it.
Well, that's my fault for monkeying about a little bit. I'm like playing very, very carelessly, but I don't care because I don't feel like this run is at risk of any sort of severe loss. And now that he's chilled, I should be able to get... I really should commit that ability to name so that I remember what it is, but there we go. And remember, this is without an attack boon.
Back to wherever your neck went. Beautiful.
What a comment. Back to wherever your neck went. I'll have to save that for someone someday. Okay. So we got our Artemis, we got our Aphrodite. We really need our Aphrodite attack, but I'll take what I've got. What do I want now? What do I want now? After taking damage, become impervious to damage for 1 second. Refreshes after 7 seconds. That could be decent, especially if we extend the duration of invulnerability. Would let me really full on monkey mode. Maybe I start training that up. Honestly, that sounds abusable. That sounds really abusable. Anything else I would think of taking at this time? Definitely don't need any other special god boons. You know what? Let's do it. Broken Spear Point, let's do it. Let's see if we can cheese someone with that. Could probably use the HP, but I don't think I need it. We still don't have an attack boon, so hopefully Aphrodite pops up here, or Artemis. Honestly, I'll even take... Demeter and Poseidon don't have terrible attack boons. I just don't necessarily want them over the other 2 options, just because of how much damage they have the potential to do. Alright, what have you got to say here, Zag? Nothing? Okay. Cool, cool. And we've got neither a good option. So I guess I'll go for the Darkness, and hopefully this will put us over the 2k mark so we can get our extra rerolls that I'm somehow not using at all, despite knowing full well that I should use. Oh good, a fishing point. I'll have to try and not forget that that's there. Oh dear. I dashed right into that and then realized, oh no, I have made a horrible, horrible mistake. I'm kind of lucky that hit. I didn't think it was going to. I will say the reduced range is a little bit of a problem, but because you charge up so fast, you get to about the range I would normally do for most dash strikes. Oh, there you are. Pew pew. Alright, darkness and a fish.
What lurks in the river Lethe?
That brings back memories of DFO. So Dungeon Fighter Online is an MMO that I've been playing for years, like since the 2000s. Well, what button do I press to catch the fish?
No fish this time.
I thought I pressed left bumper, left button, but it didn't activate. Well, as much as I'd like the Hermes boon, I do think I'd rather have the Daedalus hammer here, because that could be a huge DPS up potential. No guarantees. It's never guaranteed. That was a pretty fun kill. Got all 3 of them in one hit. A butterfly ball. Take it out. I feel like I've hallucinated an archer in the area for some reason. None of that. Definitely feeling the lack of an attack boon. Only gave us special options. I wish you could reroll these, honestly. Special pierces foes and deals 400 damage to armor. Special deals +3 base damage for each consecutive hit to a foe. That would be really good with like the Bow of Chiron, but not the bow we're currently using. These are all effectively useless to me. I could try and roll them with the anvil on sticks, but there's a good chance that I'll roll my attack boon, but I'll probably do that. So for now, we'll just take one that we haven't had before.
Perfect.
We'll take the HP here, sure. Why not?
Come, heroes of Elysium, and vanquish the intruder.
I swear, sometimes Zagreus and I just have a mind meld. Although that one probably was less convincing just because I took so long to say it out and I said it after he said it. But trust me, I was in the process of like thinking and saying that out loud, which is concerning and kind of weird. So one of the tricks to using the Bow of Hera efficiently
How many times?
is focusing your attack on an enemy that's low with it fully charged with your cast, so that enemy dies and you can use the cast a second time immediately thereafter. Like it's a slightly, it's a minor optimization, but it can pretty substantially up your DPS if you use it effectively. It also just makes sure that you kill things ridiculously fast. Surprised all that hit. I think Crush Shot just hits through his shield, maybe. Alright, these splitters are a problem, so let's get rid of them. Is there one more? I think there's one more. There you are. There we go. Alright, pretty clean room. Anyway, so the reason why I went on a tangent about DFO out of nowhere is because back when it first was incepted, or when it was first released in North America, it was run by a company called Nexon, which, if you're familiar with Nexon, they kind of have a bad rap for being...
My next opponent has arrived in short order.
Or Nexon North America, more specifically. They're kind of known for being kind of greedy.
Short order? That was another jab about my height, wasn't it?
I do not jab. All of my strength goes into every strike. Observe.
I would love it to see if Zag and Asterius could get a little comedy routine going, especially around Theseus. It would piss him off so much, and I think that's hilarious to me. Oh, wow. That was a wide sweep. Just come a little bit closer. Whew. Got that close. Trying to get as many back attacks as I can for the increased damage. And with him being slowed, it's pretty easy.
Can't do that.
He should be phasing shortly. I think he does it just after a half. Yep, there it is. Would have preferred all of the cast gems to be synchronized, so maybe I'll wait till these two pop out. Never mind. Clearly, I did not wait at all. We're going to be getting an upgrade, a higher tier Demeter boon, so I might just go for her cast, honestly. Or, not her cast. I wonder how Hera's bow works with Demeter's cast, honestly. I would never try it because it's such a bad cast for this build. That's funny.
Olympus, I accept this.
Alright, we'll see what we get. Attack does 60% more damage. Your special is stronger. When all foes are flow checked, they are 12% slower and decay. That could be decent if I had a better way of getting things chilled other than taking damage. I think I might just take her attack boon, honestly. It's not the best, but chill is pretty solid and it makes things easier. And we need some sort of damage. Or I do Killing Freeze. Yeah, my... Okay, you know what? I have Snowburst now, so I can I'll take this then. I'll take Killing Freeze. If we don't get the attack boom we want by sticks, I'll just take whatever they hand me. It's not like we need that much more damage anyway, so this is fine. What hit me there? Well, I don't think it was the explosion. It must have been one of the strong bows, and I just missed it. The reason why I take jury summons on these levels where the speedrun doesn't, or like the timer doesn't matter, is because I get more gold that way, and it's more fun if I just get more gold to buy fun things out of the shop. Guarantees that I can, or increases the chances that if I take too much damage I can heal, gives me a chance of getting a refund on my Death Defiance if I play like a monkey, like I have been this running. And, yeah, those are the main reasons. Alright, final shop or a palm. We'll take the shop. Come on, Aphrodite. Poseidon. Poseidon. Am I decided on Poseidon? Is this was the mid shop. We've got enough gold. Let's take the Poseidon.
Just what I need.
Huh. A heroic cast that's a downgrade to what I have. No thank you, bud. Attack and specials are stronger in the first 10 seconds. Sure, why not? It's a damage steroid, we'll take it. Ooh, okay, I'm feeling spicy kiwi.
Feeling tough.
I am feeling tough. I'm feeling tough and spicy. Alternatively, I get darkness or gems. I think we're going for the Charon. Just for reference, the reason why I'm pausing here so much is just because I'm training myself to be mindful of when we start using desperate measures or whatever it is where you're time limited and you have to clear each floor within 9, 7, or 5 minutes depending on the rank you take. Pausing pauses the timer. And a lot of rooms do not. So the shop you think should be paused because you're like getting free things. You do not get anything paused here. So that's why I keep pausing. See, the timer was going up. I think I'll top myself off just to play it safe, and then we're doing this.
Hey, Charon, want to fight?
That little head tilt that Zacharias does here is so snarky. All right, Kiwi. So I'm going to focus on this fight because I will get spanked if I'm not careful.
You're just testing me here, right, Charon? I mean, when you place a huge sum of coin conspicuously within my reach, what do you expect me to do?
Not take it? All right, so I'm not going to have too much commentary here because I need to focus. This is my second time. It's been a very long time since we fought Charon. Charon in Karen mode. And we'll see how it goes.
Sounds good, mate. When I rob you from now on, it's just my way of saying, Charon, I would like to battle you to the death right now for a quick change of pace.
Exactly, it's all in good sport. We gods love to fight after all.
Settle this like gentlemen, Charon.
Oh dear. Holy 50. Okay, so he four shots us. Okay, good to know. At least the timing is fairly predictable. Oh gosh. Oh dear. If we didn't have the damage we had on this build, this would be way scarier. I am definitely going to wait for all three of these to be available before I go risking getting near him, because a quick melee hit, oh gosh, any hit from him pops me like a little balloon. Oh gosh, he clipped me with that. All right, last third of the fight, I think. Not sure why I took less damage there, but I'm not going to complain about it. Maybe I have a boon that makes me, or a mirror passive that makes me take less damage the more HP I have. Oh, we beat him.
Did I win?
Oh, it was the Demeter. I'm not sure if he's mad or excited. I think he's mad. But the Demeter boon put the decay on him, and that's why he died there.
No way, a membership card for me?
20% off all purchases. 2 Charon's credit. Earn a loyalty card. Oh, apparently that was our way out. I needed to read about his cash pile before I did that. Oh, and how kind of them. A Hermes with a heal. 117 heal. Wow. I think that's like 60% probably. Attack is faster. Yeah, we'll take the attack faster, sure.
That's better.
And then the final shop, sure. With 20% reduction in cost, that should afford us some good fun things. But yeah. Well, it's a good thing I took the Haribo and I held out for the attack. Let's re-roll this and hopefully actually get the attack offered. That Poseidon attack would have been better. Oh well. Oh well. I could hold out. I could be really greedy here and hold out. I think I'm gonna be really greedy and I'm gonna hold out. We don't need this for Theseus. We beat frickin' Charon, the boss that schooled me the last time we fought him. So I'm gonna do this. Let's see. Weak or more potent or more HP when I gain bonus life. Frankly, don't need either, so we'll just take the more potent. And on to the boss fight. Do you have anything to say now that we beat you? No? Okay. In we go. Alright.
You'll have to excuse the champion there, short one. He hasn't been himself. Though he'll still fight you to the death, I'm sure.
That's good, because you had me worried for a moment there. Hey, maybe I can knock some sense back into him. What do you think?
I'm not so sure. I've tried. But I know better than to underestimate you. Fight us then.
This is the first time Theseus has ever started a boss fight without talking. I'm reasonably confident. Oh, okay, good. He said something. For a moment, I was worried that our favorite blowhard had lost all will to live and will to talk.
Okay.
That can't be right. I'm definitely monkeying about on this. Oh man, the attack, the speed debuff from Demeter's chill honestly threw off my timing for dodging that projectile. I would have dodged it if he wasn't frozen, I'm pretty sure. Was that Asterius who hit me there, or what? Alright, this should finish the Minotaur off. Okay, I call... Did you see him kind of like just curve around the side there? I call bull. I call bull. Get it? Well, at least he still loves his friend, even if they are fighting a little bit. Oh, Athena's mad because we turned down all her boons through this run. Unfortunate. Oh, she hit me with one. On the bright side, at least her benefits to Theseus are not granting him invulnerability like her trial on the trash mobs. That's never fun. Imagine if Theseus was just temporarily invulnerable every fight. That would be so awful.
The good stuff. Thanks for believing in me, my good shade.
My good shade, I'll see you in the next one.
Cerberus is patiently at work instead of resting here.
That'll keep me alive.
I really don't think I need this, to be honest. But far be it from me for playing smart when I could play easy. We'll take it. We'll definitely take it, but...
Yes.
Certainly a reasonable chance I will defeat Hades with little difficulty.
What's with the air up here?
No gold pots for Jeff. No gold pots for Jeff. Oh well. So I keep tangenting off of why I wanted to talk about Lethe in relationship to DFO. All right, I believe it is the right. Yeah, it is right button. I don't know why it didn't work before. Anyway, so in DFO, in its early days, it was run by Nex in America, Nex in North America, and it was
If I were a Satasac, where would I be?
It wasn't in a great spot. So we're not being offered any Aphrodite. Poseidon had the better attack, I think. Do I have a Poseidon here? No, I have a Demeter. All right, we'll take Demeter and see if she gives her attack. 40%. That looks like trash. And her call is okay. We'll take the attack. Probably got the worst possible option. And here, let's throw everything away.
To mess with my weapon.
We lost Concentrated Volley. We lost Concentrated Volley. That's the one we wanted to get rid of. What do we get in replace? Attacks deal 300 damage in area, but charge up slower. Your special pierces armor. And twin shot. Okay. Okay, so that charges up really slow, but it does AoE and does a ton of damage. So probably a net kind of worth it. Kinda, sort of, probably. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, net kind of definitely worth it. Nifty. Nifty, nifty, nifty. I don't know, maybe it does kind of feel like a damage down, but I'm not sure why, because it shouldn't be. We'll probably take Poseidon special and hope for a duo boon with Demeter. Although, I don't... Yeah, I have Demeter's attack now. So Lethe, the reason why I'm going to talk about Lethe is in DFO, basically, you play various different subclasses of characters, each with skill builds that build off of SP, or skill points. And as you level up, you get more skill points, and you can unlock new skills to flesh out your build. And a lot of the skills you'd want to take earlier on in the game weren't great. They were great in the early game, but fell off really hard, and so you'd want to replace them. However, you could not reset your skill build for free. You needed a consumable item called a Lethe's Water. And back in the day, those things cost $20 for one SP reset. And if you accidentally chose the wrong build or chose the wrong skill while you were resetting your build, which was really easy to do because of bad menu setup, you would end up losing $20, wasting $20, and then having to spend another $20 or start a new character altogether, or wait for the once like every year event where they gave out one for free. It was awful. It was so lame, and it was definitely a good reason to not want to play the game back in its earlier years. It was just, it felt so scummy. It felt so disappointing.
Olympus, I accept this message.
44% more damage compared to Frost Strike. That's a 4% damage increase without the chill on it. I think, as stated before, we'll take a special, or I'll take Sunken Treasure and just get the darkness out of it, honestly. And a little bit of health, too. Can you get Sunken Treasure multiple times? Because I feel like we already got it once. But that's why I was suddenly feeling a little bit nostalgic for DFO, is exclusively because the name Lethe has some negative memories associated with it, to say the least. Don't think I'm getting those cast gems back. That's fine. We've got pretty solid base DPS at this point. Nah, nothing I want to sell here. We definitely have really good AoE, if nothing else. But honestly, so I've been thinking, as far as DFO goes, I've been thinking about doing a long-form video about the game as a whole. History, gameplay, character classes, you name it. Because if there's something, aside from like a boring low-budget Let's Play, probably the only other thing I can imagine someone wanting to fall asleep to more is some random nerd talking about their special interests for hours on end. And I feel like it would be fun to just like do a deep dive into a game that I've been playing for almost 2 decades. Oh god, I can't say it out loud and feel good about myself. An MMO I've been playing for almost 2 decades. And maybe it'll help me gain a bit of an appreciation and draw others to a game that I feel is lacking a little bit in terms of not player base. I'd say the player base is surprisingly solid, at least. But there's definitely it feels like a bit of a lack of community sense, just because pretty much the only communication you get is on one of the busier channels in the game, or busier server. And then the Reddit. The Reddit is pretty active. I will take Ravenous Will gladly. 10% damage increase and damage reduction. Always useful with a build where we're constantly using our cast. I think I will take this HP up.
Pleasure doing business.
Just so we get a little bit of healing. And then I will go for the coin here, and then we'll save those last 2 for last, assuming that we don't find the Satyr Sack here. Basically, I'm going to try and get that Titan Blood if I can, just so we can I consumed a whole 9 Titan Blood before this run started to upgrade the Bow of Hera to its final form, so certainly could use a refill. I don't know why, but it does feel like it's somehow lost attack, but it's more likely that these things are just outright tankier, given this is the final floor and such. You know what it is? It's probably because I'm not able to charge up my attack as fast as I used to because of that
Satyr Sack.
That cast boon.
Special treat for Cerberus.
Or that Daedalus hammer we picked up. Alright, looks like we're just shy of having enough for that Titan Blood, so I will in fact check the other passage. Now, do I want Palm? I think we'll go for Palm and try to palm our attack if we can. And then we'll be fully set for the final fight with Hades. Yeah, I think, you know what, that's where I'm losing the attack. It takes a lot longer to charge up my fully charged attack, and that's why I've lost damage. So basically I just need to sit here and charge a little bit longer. It does make it a little bit riskier for what I'm doing, But as long as I remember to charge up with Dash Strike, that does help too. The tiny rat runes are honestly kind of fun, because they just pop so quickly. Ow, I did not need to take that hit there. Got clipped by the guillotine. Oh, there was another coin over there. Oh well, it doesn't matter. I doubt we're buying one of those palms that are on offer at the shop on top of everything else. So, will we get the tiny vertimin? Oh, we get this one.
Interesting layers, huh?
Didn't really have much of a chance to survive that, did it? Pew pew. Alright, easy peasy.
What even are those things?
More cast, more dash strike damage, or that. So that's a 17% damage increase or a flat 30 damage increase. I think the flat 30 is probably more. I don't really know. I'm not going to do the math about it and think too hard. We got what we need. Let's get our Titan blood.
Thank you, mate.
Now I have 3. Oh, I'm getting a phone call. Please hold 1 second. Sorry about that. So, as it turns out, my dad decided to schedule a repair for my car back home on a day when I'm not there.
Zagreus once more offers to Cerberus one of his favorite sacks.
So they're calling to confirm the appointment with me. I'm like, I don't remember scheduling anything, and yes, my car needs a repair with its AC, but I was only home last week, and now I'm 4 to 6 hours away, so my dad did something silly again.
Thanks,
and that's kind of awkward. I feel bad for the person who has to now call. I gave them my home number, and they're going to call and complain to my dad, probably. Or maybe he scheduled... My sister and I have a similar type of car, so I'm wondering if maybe he scheduled something for her car, but I'm reasonably confident he scheduled it for my car, knowing full well when I was going to be home and when I was going to leave, so...
Perhaps the blasted fates shall favor me for once.
Hades is getting fed up from all the losses. We're on a reasonable winning streak. Oh, you know what? We unlocked the archive in the last run, so I'll get to see how substantial that win streak is. But look at that, 1,000 damage in 1 hit. Yowzers. Let's get rid of this thing. And since we're constantly slowing him, I'll be able to pretty reliably damage him with minimal risk. We'll take care of his little trash mobs first. And remember, like I said before, an optimal strategy is to pop your cast attacks on these enemies that are low HP, so you can use the cast 2 times in a row really quick. Optimally, you can use it for his little things over here, too. Let's try and charge this up all the way. I didn't get the back attack, so it was a little bit reduced damage. Alright, where are you, dear old dad? Oh, you're right there. That's funny. It's hard to reliably get a back attack when they're turning around so fast, because I have to... Well, not even that they're turning around so fast, it's that they turn around before I can fully charge up my attack. But I think it's pretty obvious that I'm doing some substantial damage. Yeah, I appreciate the ability to just get Dad caught up in collateral damage. And by Dad, I mean Hades, not my dad. My dad doesn't need any more damage than he already has in his brain. Oh, was that a little critical? I say it with the most loving tone of a son who might be a little fed up with his parents' nonsense. Just a little. It's fine, though. I really do. I really do enjoy my parents. Distance has done me some good. I appreciate having a little more space to myself than I used to. And you definitely lose that sense of space when you are visiting home and not having it. Although honestly, they did a really good job of respecting my space when I took breaks. And I think in part of it because I was making sure that I went out of my way to spend time with them, so that they didn't feel like my visit was only for work. Because I definitely didn't want it to feel that way. They love me, they miss me, and I want to make sure that the time I have with them while I have it with them is something special.
Not yet.
But this is not the episode to start questioning my parents' mortality. It's more the episode to question their sanity, because we're all a little bit insane in that family. Oh, I guess we're just not having that pop off because we phased him. That's funny. He just grunts, starts charging up his laser, but doesn't fire it. Unfortunate. Oh, hello. Man, the lasers themselves are really slow because he's so chilled. That's funny. I didn't realize it worked that way, too. Honestly, I'm at the point where I just turn my brain off and finish him because
This is for your own good.
I have 2 death defiances and he has a third of his HP left.
You bested me. I'll grant you, Zagreus. You're quite strong.
That we are, Hades.
Yes.
Yes. Just yes. Yes, we are.
In the name of Hades.
Well, there's another good old Haribo run. I'll try not to spam these too much, but I really wanted something just casual and enjoyable to my sensibilities.
There are a myriad of tales to be told, of both great deeds and of vainglorious defeats. And this has been a tale that falls somewhere in the middle overall.
Are you saying this run was lackluster? I thought it was a pretty solid run, under 25 minutes, which is pretty fast for me. I don't think it's our fastest run, but I don't actually remember what our fastest run was, and I didn't bother reading it when we had the end card before.
That's Eurydice.
Welcome to the House of Hades, and thanks for dying.
Oh, he's singing? We got him to sing the song, Kiwi. There's a chance they can reconnect. Well, obviously it's more than a chance. I know they're going to reconnect, but that's exciting. Let's talk with everyone and then we'll save him for last.
You've regained access to the administrative chamber, right? I never thought you'd want to go in there again.
Oh, believe me, I don't. But I would like to be able to go where I please around here, and confounding father is another benefit.
Suppose
Petty.
I can see that. Well then, on my quite limited authority, it pleases me to say, you may proceed.
So very petty.
Appreciated, sir.
Alright, so I believe this is where the administrative... Yeah, that's where the administrative chamber is. So we'll go there in a little bit.
Those shades are always milling about.
I heard he beat Lord Hades himself. Died of a rare fungus. That one sounds fun.
It's my great pleasure to make your acquaintance. Call me Dusa, please. I'm your house custodian, and I am at your service. Anything you need, just call, okay?
Dusa, wonderful to know you. This house is immaculate. Night and day difference from before. Now I know exactly whom to compliment.
She is nice.
Thanks so much. I will not let you down.
Thank you in turn.
Each savage maw of Cerberus salivates in anticipation of the next time to feed.
Relatable.
You're my good boy, yes you are.
Very, very relatable on that note.
So, you had a run-in with the Minotaur out in Elysium, did you? Perhaps the only soul within this realm more bull-headed than you.
Was that... Did Hades just give us a dad joke? I'm so proud of you, Hades. You're becoming such a good father to Zagreus.
How long have you been waiting to use that line, father? Wouldn't put it past you to have sent the Bull of Minos to Elysium entirely so we could have this conversation now.
I feel, and I hope, I genuinely hope that that is the reason why the Bull of Minos is a boss in this game. Someone just had the brilliant idea of calling Zagreus bullheaded and needed the excuse to pull it off.
You give me too much credit, boy. The Minotaur resides where he resides because of an entirely different arrangement.
If you say so, dear old dad.
He's working for you, isn't he? You think he can stop me?
Most in Elysium jump at the opportunity to do my bidding. Not that you know what that is like. Now go, see how you fare against the bull.
Typically pretty well, all things considered.
That's a lot of gemstones.
Yep, and not a lot of gemstones that we own.
The featured house servant Achilles.
Hooray, Achilles.
Freshly caught just for you, chef.
A couple more gems.
Fair enough.
Alright, we'll be able to buy our new rerolls. Alright, let's talk to you.
You sing beautifully, mate. If only Eurydice could hear you singing this right now.
Oh, thanks for the sentiment, my friend. It's just... when I sing this song of hers, I've this feeling where my heart once was that, well, perhaps she can.
Perhaps she can.
I hope so. Forgive me if there's a little background noise. There's a truck doing truck things in the background. Hopefully won't last too long, but the episode's almost done.
Doing?
Urge to sing, compel Orpheus to sing again. Back to work. Earn access to and enter the administrative chamber.
The cool, purified waters of the Styx are available in limitless supply. to all servants of the God of the Dead, authorized to work endlessly within the House Administrative Chamber.
Well, you know what? It's Tuesday. It's trash collection day. That's why. It's a garbage truck.
Number one perk. No thanks.
The number one perk is water from the River of Styx. Now, does it taste like blood? Does it taste like water? It's red. It has a little blood drop over there.
Take a quick look then.
Okay, security log. Any underworld escape attempts are to be cataloged and thwarted at all costs. We've had 9 attempts so far, and this kind of runs us through what we did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're on a 6 or 7 win streak now, which is pretty solid. Slain by Redacted. We know who that is. So yeah, I think I've got roughly a 50% win rate potentially. Let's see. First win was on run number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Not too bad.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So we're on an 18 out of 29 win. And we're on a 6 win streak, which seems to be our record. So let's see if we can keep it going. All right.
Seen enough.
And what has this got to tell us? Oh, and this tells us our favorite weapon. Heart-Seeking Bow is obviously my favorite weapon. It's what we've cleared the highest heat on as well. I would say in terms of, really, I've only had 1 clear with the Eternal Spear, and one of them was Guan Yu. That's pretty crazy. I mean, I'm playing what the game tells me to play with the Dark Thirst, I'll be honest. But I love these sort of statistics I love these sorts of records for roguelites, just knowing what you favor. I mean, I know what I favor.
The Administrative Chamber's ever-working shades remain utterly dedicated to their thankless toil, all because of an inspiring rendition of how dedicated they ideally should be.
Everybody hang in there.
Hey, yo. Oh, they made upset faces. Is this just going to be the room of dad jokes? Are we just in the dad jokes? Are we in the part of the game where the dad jokes just keep coming out? I don't know. Anyway, I think I'm unintentionally padding this video far more than I mean to. Let's go say goodbye to Skelly, figure out what we're running in the next run, and call it a night. But first, one more thing. Please, if you would so ever so kindly. Let's see. Faded Formula. Alter the next chamber by 1. Now we'll take Faded Persuasion, randomly alter Boon and Will of Charon choices, +1. Oh god, now we need 3,000. Well,
Nyx's power.
We'll keep saving up, I guess.
Can't sleep.
Alright, dear old Skelly, what have you got to tell us now?
What's the matter? You gone soft or something, pal?
How dare you? Alright, looks like we're running the rail next time. Nothing to say about charters? Fair enough. Alright then, Kiwi, I hope you've enjoyed watching. I hope if you're awake this is helping you fall asleep. If you're sleeping, I hope you're sleeping well. In the next run, we will run... I'm going to say the aspect of Eris. And we'll go with special build. We'll focus on special build if I can remember. Which means for that special, I don't know what I want. But I'll think about it. Maybe I'll combo it with Dionysus again and go for like some weird trippy shot build. Let's do that. Let's do that. But with all that said, Kiwi, I hope you've enjoyed watching. And if you are sleeping, I hope you're sleeping well. I love you. And I'll see you in the next one.